that tweeted that out. I think. Double check. Yep, tweet has been posted. Alright, so what are we going to do today? Well, I'll explain. So, last night, we went through this electronic datasheet example. Oh, I screwed it up. Can I undo it? Oh no. View, where's history? Alright. So let's go to that. So, yesterday we went through this project Cyanobyte to create data sheets and code programmatically. We're gonna focused on data sheets. So we have this nice looking PDF file, and let's go ahead, go to Cyanobyte. Nope, can't do that. Cyanobyte. Through templates. Wrong one. So we did create a template for LaTeX. And so we take one of these examples. So it just programmatically fills out a template, generates LaTeX. And then we go here, and we paste in the LaTeX that we had, and boom, we get this nice thing in the same style, more or less, that we had before. Let's go back to what we had. This is the original template that LaTeX has from Overleaf. Yeah. So we did that. We submitted the code, and that was all good. However, as I was doing it and it was getting later, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and not completely finish it, but throw in this set of issues. So there are 5 issues. We have 2 hours. I spent some of that writing a blog post. I don't know. I've got 2 hours, and I'm gonna make dinner and watch Netflix. All food, Slack chat. Okay. So let's look at the issues. We have 5 of them in particular that I want to tackle. Maybe we can do this one as well if we have time. Okay. So do not show section if empty. Check sections, fields, and functions for running template. Group by registers. Make subsections. That's for the field section. Make that look really nice. Functions table should show the input and return variables if there's space for those. For the subsections, we have here show the enums and the values, because that's a useful thing to have. And finally, we want to be able to take those files, the LaTeX. Oh, wait a second. We can't do that because I don't have a PDF renderer in the CD system. I don't really want. Okay, we'll close this last one. This isn't feasible. Infeasible, as we aren't. The CD system does not have LaTeX PDF renderer. I don't plan on adding one. Right, so that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, we do have 4.1, and these are actually important. And we can't just ignore them. So we will have time to get to that last issue. Well, let's get started. We open up our project here. I want to check out master git. Nope, check out master git fetch. What is change? What have I done that's different? Oh, okay. I'm just do git reset hard. Git check out master git fetch origin. Git reset origin master hard. Because we did all the code last night, and I just want to reset my entire tree. So, I'll make a new branch, LaTeX improvements. Nope. Oh, I already did. Wait, the branch. I don't know why I made the branch. Okay. Well, let's get started. Do not show section if empty. Check if sections, fields, and functions exist before writing them out. There you go. That's the issue. It stems from. Let me pick up the example. BMP 280. Copy that into overleaf. And I do its thing. We have an overview, register description, technical. So we have fields here, and as you see, it's just an empty table. There's no code here. That's a bit silly, right? We don't need to show a table if we don't need to. So we can go ahead and do that pretty easily with LaTeX and Jinja. Here's fields. If fields. Right, we can just do that. And if. And we'll do the same thing here. If functions. Do that. Now let's go run the code. Source code gen.py input is peripherals bmt280.yaml templates.datasheet.tech, and we want to clean our builder. So we go recompile this, and you see it's gone, and functions it shows up, but it is now number 4 instead of number 5 since we fixed it. So fantastic. We solved that, but just to be well, okay. Where is this? That's delete that. Okay, cool. We did that. What we do need to do now, delete temp, is update. Make sure that the sample data we have. This is all for testing. So every time we want to make a change in the build system or any change to the templates, we want to make sure that we're not introducing weird issues with the output. So the repository contains a bunch of sample data from all the different templates, and we update those as we go along. And so look at our changes. Yeah. Let's add those things there, and this now adds in a couple of changes as well. So we have to go ahead and rerun all of our builds for all the peripherals. And so we can do that. lsm3d.yaml mcp 4725.yaml on mcp. These are all in the peripherals directory. Boom, okay. Now we can go copy those, all cut those into here. No, can't do that. Gonna drag those all into here. Let's put on some music. I guess I was listening to this. That's better. Alright, so do that. Let's look at all the changes. This just adds some spacing. This removes fields. This removes nothing. This removes functions, because this one doesn't have any functions, and this also removes functions. So this is a good commit. Let's go ahead and nope. Okay. Check if section exists before populating it for LaTeX template. Fixes number 132. Now we do a pull request. Get push record. I'm not too happy with the name of this this thing. What did I just do? Ah, shoot. I shouldn't have copied. Yeah, it's all mucking up my. Ah, I did it again. Stop. So make a pull request. Alright, so I don't know. What's wrong with the shoot? Some weird merge conflicts. Alright, well, I'm just gonna click pull request. You know, I know what's going on. It's because, yeah. Let me try fixing that. Yeah, git fetch origin, git reset origin master hard. Okay. Now copy in the name of the commit. Git cherry pick. Git push. Flutter LaTeX improvements force. If I did that correctly, I come over here. And nope. Why is there a conflict? Why is it conflicting? I honestly don't know the answer to this. Because this is just the most recent commit. No, now it's okay. So I repaste it. Okay, well, this is just going to run CI stuff. It's going to take about 2 minutes. We can leave that alone to go to the next one. We can do them all in parallel. Let's call it LaTeX subsections. Alright, this is going to tackle probably 2 issues at the same time. It's going to improve the subsection behavior. So we see we have these 2 here. We want to group fields by register, make subsections, and show the enums in those subsections. Let me find an example. This one has fields. So we want to do what? Well, you see here, these are all from the same register. Instead of having register in a table like this, where it can be kind of there, it would be a lot cooler if we had fields 4.1, register config, and then the table. And if we could order them, that would also be great. I don't think we're going to get to the actual ordering. This is going to be a wacky order. But then, some of these are actually enums. They have like programmable gain. It's not just 11 down 9. It's like certain bits correspond to actual values that aren't necessarily just those. So we'll put those into a nice bulleted list. Let's do that. How's my 3D print doing? Let me check that. I think it's not doing well. No, it is not. Well, that sucks. Anyway. I want this to be a map of a string register name to string register name to an array of the fields. Let's do that maybe. We'll see if that works. Which one has ADS? Nope, messed it up somehow. Well, actually, here, let me just put the whole thing, just dump out the text, just to see if I'm doing it right, because I don't know that I am. The first one. It's interesting that I have to do two. This is the control thing. Now here, okay, so I got, that's my thing. That's the wrong thing. Well, yeah. Where here? It kind of does what I want. No, I'm not listening. Alright, so now we've got this nice array. What's great about Cyanobyte is just... Okay, well, actually, I gotta fix these new lines. What's great is that it's just very straightforward in terms of all the data, so it's easy to manipulate it in the way we want. Checking traffic right now, and no one's watching it. Okay, but now that we have frightened out this whole section, we can do some neat stuff down here. I'm going to place all this for register. Template registers to fields. No. Well, almost. Right here, I'm going to do subsection. Register. Key 12 dot. It's going to extract out this section of the whole thing. And this includes enum stuff as well. Like that. And we're going to need to get the key. Shoot, I screwed it up. So I need to go ahead, I need to get, actually that should be a string key. I need to get that value. But as the first part of this table, because it's going to be the key name, the title, and then the bits, you know, top down. I do have that logic here, and then that's going to make it a nice thing. I could definitely, at this point, do some sort of sorting algorithm to sort by the bits, sorting out bits. I don't think I can do that very easily without going into custom macros and stuff, and I just don't want to do that right now, or maybe ever. Anyway, yeah, register, no fields for field in register and for we want to put field.t and we're going to do field.title and we're going to add in this logic. And I'll do the bits. Add that. And keep that. And I'll do if field.enum just do to do enum and run it, and we screwed it up. The hash might be breaking things. Let's fix that. Nope, doesn't have. But I don't. What? Go and I shouldn't be cleaning it out. Well, I should be cleaning it out. Well, okay. So part of this is breaking. Now we have to go in and like really take a look. Just delete the table stuff. Okay. config register conf. So this is actually a bug. And we can do thing really quick on the left. AD-1015 config and config and fields. And I'll address that. But that might be a separate thing to address just because it might break other things. And other things. That looks right. Okay, so no, that's correct. No, maybe that was the problem. Can we do that? Stick the table in. Table. Nope, and that's so the table does is screwing it up. Dig documents has no. Let's just delete all of that. Okay. Field dot key. No. Maybe. What does it give me? Does that give me a dictionary, or does it give me the key? If you give me the key, then I need to. No. Ah, breaks. Nope, that's just too bad. Typoed. Yeah, I feel like that's not the right. That's the title, but I don't think that's what the title should be logically. That's correct. Ah, I think I see what's happening. This stuff. This is actually not. I gotta adjust that. And if field start, because now I don't need to worry about the keys. It's already a dictionary. Yeah. You know, honestly, what I should do is make a copy. I like this. I'm going to keep the original. Oh no, did I screw up? Screwed it up again, didn't I? I gotta stop. This is correct, right? Just want to make sure I have some base thing to go back to. Okay, this is fine. Alright. So now we get this. It's not perfect, but you can see it's starting to get register config, you get the bits and everything. Oh, this is right, I can clean that up. That. I think something's with my tables. Section config. Centering. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay. Yeah, the enum is in there. Let's regenerate. Isn't that nice? It's getting there. It's getting there. Definitely getting there. To do enum. Oh wait, that shouldn't be. What's percent? That's what it is in what's that? The comments. Didn't mean to stick it there. So field register. Let's do a subsection, and we're gonna call it field title. No, let's do field key. And to do that, I want a list. Copy that. Put that there. Let me just pull up ads1015.yaml just to see what it is. Okay, enum. So for enum for key in field enum. No, it's new enum. For key in enum.keys. Might clean that up at some point. I don't know. Okay, so item is key. And then we want to do enum key.title. And then I want to do enum key.value. Alright, look at that. Terrible. Why missing? That has to go to the right. So this has to go to the right. So I did that right now. Move that over. This is now on the left side. Does it have a description? That has a title. That's fine. Probably good. Let's add a paragraph. We'll make this field.description. Throw a description there as well. That'd be fun. What's the last thing? I think the issue is with the underscores. Yeah, this is all causing me trouble, so I need to do Jinja to regex. Please. Actually, I think I have. That's a thing I've got loaded in. Nice. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I think the code gen tool I created. Where is it? Okay, so that's how I can do a quick regex. Because the key here, my underscores, I need to replace. Okay. Let's fill this in, and now I get these nice underscores. Alright, so you get field channel. It's a field voltage. And you get the values. You get this is the canonical value. This is the name of the imam, or what it is. Go ahead and fix that. So this is called config. Wait a second. This is. Okay, so something is going on with what I'm doing now. If you look at this, there's several different fields, all connected to config, and yet, if you look, it's getting overwritten. Or maybe, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it's only the first one's being grabbed. Creating a dictionary, linking a register to its associated fields for hierarchical display. Okay, so if key I don't want to do that here. Do I? Yeah, template registers field. This is only one. F key. Oh, if R key. Because then if I get the register has already been done before, let's update. Let's add it to the list. Otherwise, I gotta replace it. Ah. Okay, so that's a lot longer. Just delete that really quick. Throw it into overleaf and see what happens. Alright, look at that. The order is still bad. It's not a great order. But now we have our register config. Boom, 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 boom. 4 things. Okay, let's field sample rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What each of those means. 5. Here's all programmable gain. Here's operating mode. Here's channel. And then the functions. And of course, we have all the stuff here: address, types, and NDNS, and descriptions, technical specs. We've got the year, metadata, all of that. So this is a lot nicer. Now, in order to get this, so that was good. I like this. This is a good file. We need to update our tests. This means updating all of these files. And update all the files. Maybe they won't change. Maybe they will change as a result of this. Oh, wait a second. Am I still dumping out? Alright, so that's all nice and good. This... Wait. I am. Actually, I want to do that. Oh, this is going to create conflicts with the, I couldn't do them in parallel. Yeah, that was the right answer. Now we're gonna create problems. We got a bunch of new stuff. Okay, so that looks good. This, there's a bunch of stuff. This, remove something. Remove. Let's take a look at this. Oh shoot, I was on the wrong side all the time. Alright, let's take a look at the MCP472.5. We have register EEPROM, field digital out. There you go. Alright, let's take a look at. I just generated all of the new stuff, all the files. Alright, that's a long description. There you go. Let me hit hysteresis. Field shutdown mode. There you go. Functions has that problem. But that's okay. And let's take a look at TCS373472. So, power and color. This all looks good to me. Improve display. Improve field section of data sheet templates. Fixes number 132. Nope, 133. Fixes number 136. And fixes number 139. Ah, I did it again. Why do I keep doing that? I keep thinking I can right click on it. I can't. Error. I'm just gonna clean up my history. Shoot. Maybe I can just click on it. I don't know. Anyway, here's a pull request. Create it. Now let's take a look at the one we just had. This one. Alright. So let's see. Okay, this is going to have conflict resolutions. Yeah. What does this mean? This is going to actually get me. This is going to get. This will be incorrect. I can tell it's going to be incorrect. I'm going to get the spacing wrong by one line, and the whole thing will be a disaster. I just need it to tell me I'm screwed it up. Anyway, so this has now 3 things. I'm going to go ahead. Let's tackle the next function tables, show input and return variables. Get fetch origin. Get reset origin, master, hard. Alright. So we take a look at our function. This is actually doesn't have it. Instead of the BMP280 in here, we're going to see this nice thing, all this stuff here. We're going to see these functions, temperature, pressure. That's not really a great deal of information. We can make that table a lot better. Actually, there's a couple things we could do better. Comparing all this to the other one. Look at it. I mean, this has a couple different functions, and this only shows you 2 of them. You do a lot better. Let's do better. Alright. File, let's take a look at how that now looks with the new functions, with the nice subsections and stuff. Alright, could be better, could be a lot. Alright. Let's make that a lot better. Really quickly. Make that like a table of contents almost. Now we gotta take a look. So that would be a P280. That looks pretty solid. No, it doesn't. It actually looks I need to subtract the windows, clean up the windows. Algebra to do output Celsius. Alright. Now how do we do the input? Oh, I know one of these has an input. Compute CT dot inputs. Long for loop. Key and compute CT inputs keys. I key. There you go, put a comma in there optionally. I key, and then I want to put the type compute C key inputs I key. I know I've done that before. Nope. A nesting mistake. I did. Nope. Still messed up. No, this is not. Oh, that's just bad. It's not even the one I was supposed to load. Now everything's ruined. If 44 boom else. Oh, that's right. Nope, that's not the right one. No, MCP. Not very. There's some problems with the descriptions, but that's not a big deal. What is more interesting is that the input stuff is not actually working the way I want, because it's input, not inputs. Weird. Input. Some more value keys. Yeah. For input, for key and input dot keys. Key input. So what's going on with the comma? Because I'm in the wrong loop. I'm pretty happy with how that works. Let's go ahead and generate the rest of the peripherals. Alright, spits all those out. Let's go ahead and copy that down. And you see updates ADS 1015. Let's take a look at how that is now changed. Alright, that's a nice description right there. We have the function, we have the channel of inputs, and then the return value. Let's look at the BMP 280. Alright, now we have no inputs, but we get output Celsius, output HPA. Let's look at the 3SM 303D. Alright, this spits out these datum, and then we have this list. I can make that list a little better. And then datum, and heading. So I'm going to clean that up before I publish the pull request. And that's why I do like this requirement of having to generate and store all the sample files, because even though it's a little verbose, a little annoying at times to do that, you do get to see all the different changes that have been made and what potentially might be an issue before we go out and set that up. So, oh shoot, also this issue with the underscores again. Okay, let's go ahead and fix both of those. Okay. You can look at the Raspberry Pi code for this. Take off the attachment element undefined. There are potentially 3 cases. I gotta check each one. It's repeatable, not string. I still messed it up. CT. Spits out L303D. Let's look at how this now is spitting out stuff. So we have up here. Alright, this is a very nice thing here. And then we get this, these 3 comma separated instead of the words. Formal definition of the thing. Nah, well, it's not a big deal. Yeah. And stage that. Let's go ahead and make the copy and see what else is actually changed. Alright, so this now. That's just some uninteresting stuff. This is kind of useful to have modified. And subsections for each register function. One, 3, 4. Let's actually make this a new branch. Let's call this LaTeX functions subsections. click to photo link. Let's open up a pull request. Alright, so that's going to start running CI. This has failed. I expected it to fail. Let's go ahead and fix it really quick. As like before, I'm gonna have to deal with pull request. It's just a incoming change. I don't know. The way I'm actually gonna solve this is just by force opening, force regenerating all the stuff. Yeah, so that's like 2 spaces, and that's what breaks the CI check. Oh jeez, this is gonna screw it up again. Now I don't think I reset correctly. Now all the function stuff's gonna be screwed up in there. Oh, I think I just screwed it up. Yeah, screwed it up somehow. I did it again. And somehow I still screwed it up. I have 2 commits. Oh, now we gotta commit the first one. Nope. I have to commit this one so that I can rebase and do it that way. And then I think it'll all work out. Okay, so that should have gone down 1. It's closed. I'm just gonna keep going on. Hope it's fine. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to rebase and do that. It is 8:13 though, so we are making pretty good time with regards to that. No one's in chat. I don't think so. Nope. I got screwed up. See, I messed up. Now I gotta go fix it. Reset origin master card. It's good. Now let's cherry pick that. Sharing all the files. And it's gonna be small things, yeah, spacing. So this is the part I don't like. Oh wait, is this gonna be a problem? Moving that. Yeah. Make sure that's fixed. So I moved it for functions because it's okay. So now everything is properly aligned. Again, this is the part I do not like about having to store all the files statically and doing a raw diff. Because now, here we go, we've got to commit all these space changes, and that's not pleasant. It's not enjoyable. Let's just say rebase. Push worker, LaTeX, subsections. Gonna force that push. Oh, did it already fail? No, maybe. Okay. At some point tomorrow, I'm probably gonna go write a blog post about this font. Fun stuff. This is still running. Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z, and F, mustache, facial hair. Boom, big, small, big, small. Cool. This is great. Let's squash that. Alright, go to issues. Down to 41, so we've made some progress. Actually, we didn't make a lot of progress. I think we've, at this point, closed one net issue between the past couple days. That's okay, because now we're a lot better for it. Now we get these really nice data sheets. And what's nice is that it's modular, such that I can now go in and, you have this PMP280 sensor. As long as I just can go through and it's like, this is not a great description, this is kind of a weird description, stuff like that. Maybe these aren't fantastic descriptions or names for things, but as long as I update that YAML file, it will just improve the quality. The template does not have to change, and it works for all the peripherals without any extra work. Alright, it's getting close to the end of the office hours. So this has been closed. Might work on some of these other issues tomorrow. I might work on the blog post describing how this whole thing works. This is pretty neat, pretty novel stuff. Ooh, actually, before I do that, I do have a few minutes left. Let me update my website to point to that. So all this whole system works. There's a bunch of JSON files and then a small build system that puts it all together. Emoticon composer font. A way to compose emoji using standard by composing standard components into a face. Into a face. Today is March 17th, 2020. Let me put 6. I think I push the code that time. Nope, I was wrong. Clean build. Nope. What is the name of the yarn clean build? Why is it creating so many files? This is an unnecessary number of files. Wacky. Why? What? Copy everything from that to this. I'm pretty confused. I don't know what's going on. Why are there so many... Don't question it. Nope. Nope. And then, what am I going to do for dinner? Ravioli? That's been closed. And this is in the process of building. What pull press did I get? Oh. So, this is how it's going to look. Right there. Not too shabby. And then you get this here. This is March, and then here's all the projects I've done, all publications, and there you go. And you can actually prove that it works. Here's the website, and there you go, link. What did I... Oh, I don't know what just happened. Well, I think I did all the LaTeX stuff. Close that. Alright, well, tomorrow, I don't know what I'll do. I don't even know where I'm gonna, what the time things are gonna be and stuff. Alright, well, it looks like, oh, I got invited to a meeting. Interesting. Don't remember getting invited to a meeting. Yeah, it looks like I got meetings until 1 to 3. And following that, one at 7:30 to 8. Yeah, I can do some stuff tomorrow as well. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe I'll do more Cyanobyte stuff. I do want to write that blog post for the emoji stuff. Hopefully I get some hardware tomorrow, and we can do hardware stuff. Alright, but I also have a lot of issues to clean up anyway. A lot of backtrack. A lot of long backlog. Can make some dinner. Oh no, I broke something. Ah. Gotta go.